Alrighty. Hey everyone. Sorry that I'm sounding a little nasally and whatnot, even though I'm not sick. I just got out of work. There are some videos I definitely want to watch. I'm not doing face cam this time because I don't want this to be super long. But I am reacting to things, and there are some things that I really want. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying. um, as far as streaming, I don't think tomorrow I will be streaming. I really don't think that. So this is probably the only like time we'll be doing any more streaming for the night. Um, like I said in the in the Discord for those who saw the message, it is most likely going to be very short. I don't expect it to be too long. I'll be pausing here and there and reacting to stuff. So yeah, I'm just trying to get the other videos that I wanted to watch up on here that I missed out on. Oh, oh god. Oh man. There's a bunch. I just watched earlier today the Jacob R's video on refurbished on him buying a refurbished PSG from DK Oldies, being so nasty for $400. Not kidding. I'm gonna go ahead and enable display capture so I can show you. All right. There's that. I originally wanted to watch this, the Glitches and Exploits video, but don't I don't know if I have the mentality of wanting to just go through with it because I'm not an LM runner or whatnot. I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. But I did want to watch some stuff around the DKLD scam that's been happening for a while. So, well, it's been happening for years, but it has gone full circle with the drama on DKLDs for a while, and it's partially why I made my skit, which I'll put it in the chat. Exclamation point, latest vid. That's where you can go look and check out the most recent video. But tonight, this is literally just me reacting to some DKLD stuff. So I haven't watched the other one that Jacob R did on a another PS3 console, which was made a month ago. So I'll watch that. And then after that, we are going to be, I think we might finish off by watching Rich's DK Oldies video scam. DK Oldies scam me again, which just dropped a couple hours ago. So I figured, well, considering I already watched the first one, even though I didn't watch it on stream, I might as well watch it on here. So yeah, let's watch the first one. Let's watch Jacob R's video from a month ago. All right, called I bought a refurbished PS3 console from DK Oldies for $300. I'm gonna go a little bigger for that. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'll just leave it at that. All right, all right. Well, let's start.
So I bought this refurbished PS3 from DK Oldies, and in this video, we're going to see if they actually refurbished anything and if it's worth the $300 price point. All right, so here's the box they sent me. Let's go ahead and open it up. All right.
I mean, from what I've seen from the DK Oldies TikTok video, I know that they're big scammers from what I've seen with the reviews. They really have the balls to pack very well all their consoles, but they don't even pack the fucking they don't even like clean the consoles or whatnot and like give proper treatment to them. Like when I was watching Rich's video on like his first time that DK scanned him, like his NES controller, like the NES controller that came with the bundle, that was like $300. Only 3 screws out of the 5 that were supposed to be on the controller. There was nothing. So I don't have the highest of hopes for this PS3 console, considering that I just watched the most recent one being so damn dirty, but that is what we are getting through with today, so we're ready.
So open it up from the side. We've got some paper in here. We've also got my order details.
Okay, it's good. I'm very glad that he actually scribbled it up, considering that people can literally steal your address and dox your information online. It's it's a big monka. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my drink really quick, and then we will continue. I got it's just a Coke if anyone's wondering. That's all. Anyway,
so here's my order slip, and I bought 2 complete in box games, 1 game only, and then of course the PS3 Slim 120 gigabyte complete in box. So we're gonna see if it's actually complete in box and see what kind of condition it's in.
oh no, I don't think it's gonna be complete in box whatsoever. And let's just go back. Let's read the games that he bought. He got Call of Duty Black Ops 3 complete with the game case cover art manual. Got Uncharted 3 Drake's Deception. He could have also gotten the if he didn't want to go for it for the review and just wanted to get the Uncharted games. This is not me like slamming it. I know he's just going for the buying for the review. But if he was getting the game personally, I would probably recommend him just getting the Nathan Drake trilogy for the PS4, considering that it's been available for the past couple of years and whatnot. And most recently, the newer trilogy, which includes Thief's End and fuck, what was the last one? I just know it started with the Lost not Lost Cause, Lost Legacy. There we go. I couldn't even think for a second. So yeah, pretty cool good options right there. At least I'm glad that Naughty Dog actually put Thief's End and forgotten see, now I'm already screwing up game titles and whatnot. The Lost Legacy in one collection. Although honestly, it'd be better if they were like all together. Just make another collection, and that's all you need. All right, yeah. Just not trying to be nitpicky, but yeah, I mean, if he wasn't doing the review and he just wanted to get Uncharted, I'd probably just go with the trilogy on PS4. But considering this video, I'm not gonna put that against him.
Gigabyte complete in box. So we're gonna see if it's actually complete in box and see what kind of condition it's in. It's supposedly refurbished, so we're gonna open it up and everything and see if they refurbished anything. But here's how it's looking in there. Man. Wrapped up in bubble wrap. We'll take that out, see how it looks. All right, here's 2 of our games. And
okay, the cover. All right, Uncharted 3's cover. It looks not too bad. I can. That's just just from that far away from the camera, that it does not look like it's in the worst condition. It's on the front at least. And the inside, that is another story. On the other side of it, there could be some random marks, like the plastic that torn through or whatnot. But so far, nothing looking not that crazy.
And maybe the disc only is in one of these cases, but we'll take a look in a second. So packaging wasn't anything special, but it was good enough to get here in good condition so far. We got our 2 games. I'm going to look at these actually. So Uncharted 3 is supposed to be in very good condition. From the outside it is. We've got our manual, got our game. We're going to check and see what kind of condition the disc is in.
Okay, the inside, I'll admit, it actually is a lot better than what I was expecting. And actually not dirty from what it looks like. So I guess it's a prop for DKLEs, but that's not a compliment. I'm just saying.
Looks really nice. It's good to see. Then we got Call of Duty Black Ops, which should have, there we go. We got our disc only game. We also have our complete in box game with our manual.
I forgot he bought both the disc and the complete in box. I mean, just to see if one's working and the other one isn't, and so on and so forth. All right.
Our disc looks pretty good, and then we'll take a look at the disc only game as well. All right, so yeah, that one looks pretty good as well. Cool. So the games are good. We'll test them out, of course. And here is our complete in box 120 gigabyte PS3. Now, if you don't know who DK Oldies is, they're an online retro gaming website where you can buy basically retro video games. Pretty large inventory of stuff. Now, they're known for having really high prices.
That is very true. They it's outrageous. And considering the fact that I like to collect games here and there, especially considering I've started collecting Mario Party games for a good while now to actually run. Yeah, I've made the best I could to skew away from any of these sites like DK Oldies where they overcharge you for complete or disc only. Like, even though I clearly did not want disc only, I wanted like everything as much as possible. Even if I didn't get the manual, I wanted to make sure that the disc was actually in the case and not separate.
Just for reference, I paid about $300 for this,
I'm talking about that PS Triple.
and I
PS triple. I forgot that clip existed.
actually sold a console on my website almost just like this for about $150 a couple months ago. Yeah, so their prices are pretty high if you compare them to like eBay and stuff. But let's
That was like, oh wait, man, that clip, nice.
go ahead and take a look at what they sent us here. So this one's supposed to be complete in box, and so far each side of the box looks good. Great games for PS3. You got Infamous, Madden, NFL 10, Tekken 6, Mag, Uncharted 2. Some good stuff there. Now let's go ahead and see what's inside of here. Got a little bit of tape to hold it shut. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of when shipping tape is put on these things because it kind of, just creates some more tape on these outer boxes.
Well, like if it was already tape on the the PS3 box and it was already sealed, like then like I'm not complaining all that much. But if it was like if what he's saying is true and that DKLD slapped that on, then oh god, like no, please just don't. Just leave it the way it is. I don't care. Like I don't care if you wrap it. So I wrap that entire box very well. Leave leave the box be the way it was. Do not try to reseal it.
So looking down inside of here, I see a few things. Hard to tell exactly what's in there. So let's go ahead and turn it on its side and see what's in here. And I'm curious if it's actually, fully complete in box, because you can buy consoles with a bunch of stuff in the box, but not quite complete.
Oh no, I don't think it's gonna be fully complete. I think there's gonna be some like cables that are missing. Like I don't know. Well, I don't even know if the PS3 even came with an HDMI cable, because I do like. I mean, I don't even think the original Xbox 360 did either. I'm not totally sure on on freaking not six. Was it seventh generation? Yeah, there we go. I was trying to get the generations right. I'm not totally sure about 7th generation hardware. If if it does come with if that does particularly come with HDMI cable. I just know the Wii never had an HDMI slot whatsoever when either AV components or S-Video whatnot. And then the Rarity, for those who even care, the SCART or the ARF adapters, if your CRT did not have any AV. But by that point, most CRTs actually had AV and the Rarity of components and whatnot. But yeah. Anyway.
So we're going to see if we have like all the manuals and controller and all that stuff. If I can get anything out. Let's see. It's kind of stuck in there, honestly. All right, so I finally got the DualShock 3 out, and it's...
Oh, whoa. Go back. Hold on, let's go back there.
Out, and it's...
Oh, what? Okay, all right. It's a little bit of a problem, but like... the sticks right there. Oh, man. Those sticks are dirty. Like, oh, man. Look at all those like little skin marks just right on top of there, man. I really wish they could have cleaned that like thoroughly. You could have just like applied some like isopropyl alcohol to that and like just like not even that much on a Q-tip, and then just like rub that like gently on the surface of the thumbstick. So that way you get much cleaner look. Like on the left thumbstick, that's fine. It's not in the worst, but like that right thumbstick, ooh, that's a big yikes.
Doesn't look the best. Take a closer look in a second. We've got some manuals. We got whatever.
All right, at least there is some manuals and whatnot. I was actually pretty concerned there was not going to be a quick start guide. So that's very relieving to see that at least this PS3 does come with it. Another random point to DK oldies for no reason, no sympathy, and once again, not a compliment.
Whatever that is. We got a manual for the Bluetooth headset. I don't know if there's...
I forgot there was a Bluetooth headset. It was weird. Like I know the 360 and the one. I don't know about the launch edition Xbox 360, but I know the launch edition Xbox One came with a headset that was just like so flimsy. I just could not like take it after like a great while. It was so bad. All right. Anyway.
Actually a Bluetooth headset in here, and then down this socket right here we've got
not flimsy. It was uncomfortable.
Cords, more cords, and oh hold on, That's weird.
Um,
We have like is this an old? No, that's not the same.
what? Why? Like, is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be like a trigger from an OG PlayStation controller? I have no clue. Or is that just like a third party controller? I mean, I'm thankful that this PS3 at least includes a third party controller, because the most recent video that Jacob R did on a refurbished PS3 did not include a OEM controller, and the third party one was so asinine. So glad to see that it is not the case with this, but man, what a train wreck.
This looks like a PS2 maybe. There's a random trigger just sitting in the box. That's weird.
I mean, I don't even know if that was. See, now I have to look up PS2 controllers. All right, PS2 controller triggers. Let me just see this right now. Yeah, that's Z. Hold on. That clearly says is. Wait, actually, hold on. Wait a minute. Maybe that might be PS2. Actually, hold on. That might be PS2 or PS. That may have been like a loose loose controller triggers for the for another PS3 controller that somehow fell in. Well, that's weird.
There's our console, and then one more thing in here, we have our Netflix streaming little pamphlet.
Man, back when Netflix had that logo and they did not even do original content. Wow. That is actually old. Wow. Man, that is such a 2008 advertisement for Netflix. Just can't go. It can't go any like 7th generation than having a Netflix ad in your PS3 box. That is somewhat nostalgic.
There. It does appear that all the cardboard's in there. Now let's take a look and see what exactly was included. So actually, the first thing we should do here is look at what's supposed to be included. So we should have the system, the DualShock 3, AC power cable, AV cable, USB cable, printed materials.
It doesn't even come with an HDMI cable. I was actually right. So, yeah, because like I forgot what it was, but like I originally I wanted to get a PS3 in case if I ever wanted to run the Sly Cooper games, on one of the backwards compatible ones, and I forgot the one thing about the PS3 is that it has HDCP protection on there, and you can't even turn it off. So you'd have to be like forced to use the AV cables, which like unless you had like an adapter of sorts, like there was no way you're gonna be able to do what you wanted. You were stuck with AV if you're gonna capture gameplay, unless you had that converter. Damn.
And yeah, so that should be it. Now let's take a look and see what's included. All right, so here's our printed materials. We got our quick start guide, all that good stuff. Actually still sealed. That's good to see. We've got this little Netflix thing here. We have a mini USB charging cable here, and
Mini USB. Wow. Even that. Even that is so 2008. Like we were briefly in the time of the micro USB, of course, in like the early 2010s or something. I don't even know when micro USBs were like a thing, like just like to start. And that was a new thing before USB-C. I really don't remember. I just know USB-C came around like somewhere in like the mid to late 2010s. That's all I can say, like in terms of popularity. So yeah, I don't even know.
it's like the thinnest cord I've ever seen in my life, but as long as it works, that's fine.
That also might That also might be the weakest cord as well, because man, like if you had a cat or a dog sitting there like and chewing on it, man, you would be SOL for trying to charge your DualShock. So of course you need to have a longer mini USB cable. So yeah, that's kind of a yikes. It's not like a point against DKLDs, but still not a compliment. It's more or less just the fact that Sony included like a short mini USB cable or whatnot. Unless you're supposed to charge it like right on top of the console, which I mean, I don't think I'd recommend. And if you're standing it up, which I don't think the majority of people were, that's just my personal opinion. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
We've got our power cable here, which I'm being nitpicky here, but I think it's a bit sloppy to not have a rubber band or zip tie around this. Just kind of tossed in there. Not a big deal though, obviously. Bluetooth headset manual, not sure why that made it in there. And then we have our AV cable. So I don't think the PS3 and 360 consoles came with HDMI cables, even though you can use HDMI cables, obviously. And then here's the controller, and it's actually a bit dirtier than I was expecting. So let me zoom in and show you guys. All right, so here's the controller, and looking closely, it actually looks pretty dirty. And it's hard to tell if it's dirt or like cardboard dust. My theory is that maybe in shipping, it was rubbing against the cardboard and got a bunch of cardboard dust like ingrained in these thumbsticks. But the thumbsticks are like almost brownish because of the cardboard like threads ingrained into it.
I mean, that's very possible. It could just be the cardboard grains just somehow slipping into the DualShock sticks. See, now I can't even say the control sticks. Like, but I wouldn't be too surprised if it was also some skin marks on there, because it kind of almost looks like skin marks from a distance. Once again, like it's probably due to the fact that in shipment is stuff like this can happen. All right.
And then looking around the controller, it looks kind of like dusty from the cardboard. I'm assuming it's from the cardboard. It might just be dust in general. Looking at the sides, we actually have some gamer juice in the sides, which is some dirt. Now, I'm being nitpicky here because this costs so much, and it's not in quite as good a condition as I would have expected it to be, honestly. So moving on to the console now, we do still have it wrapped, which is good to see. And then let's take a look at this thing. So first of all, like I said, it's supposedly refurbished. Now,
quote unquote refurbished, because they don't do the damn work.
Refurbish is a weird word, because usually when you refurbish stuff, you open it up and clean out the insides. Now, clearly this thing has not been opened up because you still have your warranty seal. So
yep,
I'm okay with it not being opened up if it's still got the seal and it's working, but I'm not quite sure if it should be called refurbished. Now, just looking closely at this console, looks good on the top. No scratches at all. Looking at the side, got a few like smudges and stuff, but nothing crazy. And then same thing looking at this side, got some smudges and stuff, but nothing too crazy. And then here in the bottom, it looks good as well. No scratches at all. And then looking at the back, it looks good as well. And you can see our model number is CECH 2001A. And then last thing to look at is down here on the top/front. We got a little glossy spot right here, which looks like it's got fingerprints and dirt on it and stuff. There's actually some dirt ingrained in here.
Oh, okay, yeah, that. Oh, okay, it's a yikes. It's not against the Achilles per se, but to time itself, because of course, whenever you own the console and you let it sit in your basement or whatever for so long, it will develop a lot of dust, like on the inside or outside. Like, it doesn't matter. It will just develop dust, and you just gotta clean it out if you're gonna keep using it. Same thing with PCs. If there's a lot of dust, you gotta clean it up.
Which, to be honest, like if it's refurbished, I thought that would have been cleaned out. Again, being nitpicky, but I'm being nitpicky because of how expensive this console was. So let me just zoom in a bit more. Yeah, so looking at it, you got dirt ingrained all the way around those cracks there, and also in the disc slot right there. So I thought that would have been cleaned out, considering how much it cost, but not a huge deal. So now let's move on to the true test, which is if this thing works. So let's go ahead and plug it in and see what it does. So we're booted up into the console now, and unfortunately I lost some of my recording, so I'm going to show you some stuff I did. So first of all, I booted up and scroll down to system settings, and then go to system information. It'll show us our software version. So when I booted up, we were on 4.82, which is pretty recent, but I updated to 4.89. We also have 111 gigs of free space, which sounds accurate because we should have 120 on this, and there's always a little bit taken up in the console, so 111 sounds about right. And I'm gonna try to connect to the internet. So I already connected to the internet. We're gonna see if it actually works though. Make sure we're not like banned or anything. So internet browser is working. It's kind of ridiculous using the hold up, page can be displayed. Kind of ridiculous using the built-in web browser on PS3.
That is just weird. That is just weird, man. Like, wait, what? I have no words just with that browser. Nothing.
In 2022, it's just like so pointless because it's so ancient. But why was that not working? That's weird. So it loads up the Google search. That's odd. But let me try to connect to the PlayStation services, and we'll see if we can like download some stuff. So I tried to boot up the store, and it says the service is currently undergoing maintenance, which I don't quite believe right in the middle of the day. So I'm gonna.
It's very possible that it could also just be like, with Sony trying to shut down the the PlayStation Store or whatnot. But considering that there was so much backlash, they backtracked and let people continue downloading their content. If only Nintendo did that, then we would have a different conversation. But they really do hate the consumer. That I can say much. Sony a little less, but yeah, they also do hate the consumer. Just lose for anybody who wanted to play old games and whatnot. God damn it.
Searches online and see if this is a certain problem on the PS3. So after messing around for a little while, it looks like I just needed to update my date and time, and now the PlayStation Store is updating or opening up now. Pretty weird issue, but you would have thought it would have updated my time automatically, which I even had it set to automatic, but I had to like go manually do it, and now it's loading up. And here we are. The PlayStation Store is working, and I have a PS4 bundle. Oh, nice. So they take you straight to the site to buy a PS4.
back when the PS3 was old news and the PS4 was the new shit. Oh man, what times that changed? What times have changed? Ooh. God, I can't believe the PS4 will be 10 years old by the time November hits. It's a scary thought.
And I'm sure that page has been there for, a decade now when the PS4 came out. All right, cool. So the store is working. Let's go back and let's try out a game. So I have 3 games like you saw. We got Black Ops 2 disc only, just Black Ops disc only, Black Ops complete in box, and then also Uncharted 3. We'll try out Uncharted 3 first, and we'll see if
smart choice. Honestly, PS exclusives.
I think it's pretty dang loud, but I think that's just the voice for the PS3 disc drive. And man, the more I look at this controller, the more unimpressed I am. There's just like dirt in all the crevices, dust in all the crevices. There's actually dirt around a lot of these triggers, and
oh god. Oh, I see. He also has an Elgato. It's probably the same one that I have, if I'm being all honest, or it could be like the 60s. I don't know, but hey, good to know that he also has an Elgato just like I do.
The edges of the controller, which like I said, it's a refurbished console. What did they refurbish if it's got dirt all over it? I don't know. I mean, I sell stuff for half this price and clean it up better than this. But I mean, like I said, I'm being nitpicky, but I gotta be nitpicky for something that costs double market value. So, all right, we're finally into the game. It took me like half an hour to get into this game. First of all, you gotta install the game. Well, actually, you don't even install it. You just install an update, and then it took like a whole 5 minutes for the game to load up, which I was trying to look it up to see if that's normal. I don't know if we have a bad disk drive or if just.
Okay, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna turn off my. I'm gonna turn off my not the channel but not the voice channel or whatnot, but I'm just gonna leave my image of my PNG tuber there just for the rest of the thing, mainly because I'm going to be joining in a Discord convo, and I do not want any audio seeping through. So yeah, there's that. Okay. Just making sure that I set that just for right now. we're. Oh, okay. That should. Okay. Anyway. Oh, frick! I forgot to. I forgot to put the system. Okay, there we go. System is back on the remix.
And just like interesting stories. Honestly, I don't even remember exactly what happens except that I hunt for treasure for, hours on end and then beat up some bad guys in the forest. It's very, very movie-esque, which is why they have a Uncharted movie now. But yeah, fun games. I'm trying to punch Sully now. It won't let me though. But this game seems to work. Ooh, that hurts. This game seems to work. Let's go back to the main menu, and I'm gonna try out Black Ops as well. I don't see why it won't work because Blu-ray games in general, or PS3, PS4, that sort of thing with Blu-ray discs are like, 99% of the time they work just fine as long as they don't have any crazy scratches.
Yeah, I'd say. Yeah, that's the biggest offender. If there is some scratches all over, then yeah, it's definitely not going to work 100%.
Because they have that nice coating on them, which really helps out. So I'm actually going to try out Black Ops later. I'm like 99% sure that the game will work fine because, like I said, Blu-rays work like 99% of the time as long as there's no crazy scratches. But what we're going to do next is try out a PS1 game because I almost forgot. PS3 consoles can play PS1 games. So we're going to try that out. Try out Gran Turismo 2.
But you can't do it on the Slims. Like I thought that was the only exclusive thing on the fat PS3s or whatnot. Like specifically like the 20 or like 60 gig. Like there are some random variants that the 80 gig will work, but it's mostly the 20 and 60 gig variants of the original that actually have full backwards compatibility, like to an extent.
See if it loads up and works. All right, we got to create an internal memory card for our PlayStation game. Oh, so that's actually interesting. It lets you create an internal memory card for the PS2, even though the PS3 Slim cannot play PS2 games. That's interesting.
This internal PS2 memory card is actually just so you can save your games when you're downloading like PS2 games on the PlayStation Store. Yeah, they had some PS2 games on.
That's pretty bogus. I wish I wish the PS3 was backwards compatible. I wish the PS2 was backwards compatible on the Slim. Why is it only just the the original PlayStation? It just doesn't. It makes no sense. I don't understand.
On PlayStation Store if you didn't know.
All right, so Gran Turismo 2 is working as well. Not surprising, but it does work. And yeah, so what I wanted to do next was open up the console and take a look at the inside and see if they actually refurbished anything inside. But obviously they did not because the warranty seal is still intact. Let me just show that to you in a second. So if we flip this upside down, you can see right here. This is the, you open this up and you can take the screw out and you can take out your hard drive. That doesn't involve opening up the console. But then right here, there's a screw under this little sticker right here, which is a warranty seal. And since this is intact, that means it has not been opened before. You could take a heat gun to it, peel it up carefully, and put it back, but that's very difficult to do, and it does not look like that's been done. So I'm assuming this has not been opened up and refurbished in any way. Now, when I bought this console, they called it refurbished, which I think is a bit misleading in this this context because they didn't refurbish anything. Like, they
100%. They never refer. Like as soon as they saw those video, Jacob's second video on the PS3 and Rich's video on the NES and any other videos I've seen from DK Oldies, yeah, 100%. I believe they are scamming people out of actually thinking they're getting their console refurbished. That is not the case. So, yeah, don't ever buy from them, in my personal opinion.
I don't even think they cleaned anything. I mean, the PS3 is very clean, except for all the dirt on this front part right there, which is a bit disappointing. But the controller, like, honestly, the more I looked at the controller, the more disappointed I was that it's not refurbished at all. It's, it works fine, looks pretty good from a distance, but then you get up close, there's like dust and dirt and all the crevices. So I thought that would be better, especially for the price I paid. Like, if I bought this off eBay, then, who cares? I probably paid a cheaper price. With this, I paid basically double market value. So I expect something very nice, which we didn't get. So I'll give it a rating. So in terms of refurbishment, I'll give it a 3 out of 10 just because they didn't refurbish anything with the controller. It's still dirty. The console was not refurbished at all. Now, if they called this a used console, I'd give it probably like a 7 out of 10 because it's, you expect a little bit of dirt.
It's false advertising. They should never have slapped the refurbished title onto the PS3. This clearly indicates that they just really don't give a shit. They're just only here for the money. Like, yeah. Like, it's not rocket science to see that your console has like so many issues with it. Like not necessarily in performance, but definitely like in terms of like what needs to be cleaned up. Like, come on. Like, there is no fucking way that I would take this seriously. I would never want like considering that now we have all these videos coming out, people saying that they're got really terrible shipments from DK Oldies and whatnot. But it just it all leads me to believe that they really are just a shit company. They really don't care. They're just only in it for the big bucks
And stuff. You're not expected to completely refurbish everything, but when it's called refurbished, I would expect something to be refurbished, which it wasn't. So I don't know, a little bit misleading of a term. Overall, I'm mostly upset by the fact that I played double market value, which is kind of typical for DK Oldies from what I've seen. So let me know down below what you guys think, and thanks for watching.
All right, so it's time for us to start watching the other one. This one, DK Oldies game. Rich scanned again. No. Oh my god. Rich getting scanned by DK Oldies again. So I'm pretty sure it's also there. Okay, yeah. So I watched the first one right there. Really, really, really dirty NES that he got from DK Oldies. On top of the controller, of course, I mentioned earlier, there was like only 3 of the 5 screws that were needed to properly secure it. So yeah, it was a immediate red flag. The adapter for like the console, like the AC adapter, was not the right one to use, and as a result, it like increases noise. Not that's why I despise those type of cables and whatnot. And of course, some things just. Of course, the game cartridges were not properly cleaned, and all this for a total of over $300, most likely, or somewhere close. Yeah, that is not what you do. It's how not to be a retro game store in 2023. How not to. Anyway, so this is his newest video on. I'll show the thumbnail. So this is his newest video on the DK Oldies scam. Obviously getting another one just to further prove the point that DK Oldies is a big fat scam. This time, this is actually on a PS2 that he got from the company, and I assume he's going to be tearing it apart, just like with the not PS3. I'm just assuming he's going to tear it apart, just like with the NES. So, I am expecting this to be an interesting video, to say the least. So, and after all, this is going to be the last one I do for the night. Like, I wasn't expecting to do like a lot anyway. So all right, well, let's begin. Of course, 100% do not harass. Yes, I do not harass the company. Do not harass Joey, the face of the DK Oldies brand and whatnot, for doing what he does. Don't buy it for them, but don't harass them.
Mr. Birdnell, it's time to make a sequel to the DK Oldies NES video.
Oh, did someone make that? Did someone actually send them like a That's awesome. Someone actually sent a bird that literally has like Philip Burnell. Of course, we all know Philip Burnell's a man.
Baba Booey.
We're now gonna open up and unbox a PlayStation 2 that's refurbished, allegedly, from DK Oldies.
Yeah, ain't no fucking way it's gonna work properly. Or ain't no way that there's gonna be clean games. Ooh. Oh man, we are gonna be in for a trip. Poor Carlos. All right, we're getting right into the fonts. Okay, I'll striking it in. I'd say a little less on the thickness, but of the outline. But hey, spot on.
Is DKODs a scam? No.
Skip it up.
Good.
Hey everybody, this video is brought to you by these beautiful birds and ExpressVPN. And let me ask you a
Oh,
question.
nice.
Do you play video
Sponsorship.
games
I actually use this VPN. It's actually not bad.
online? I do. I suck at them, but I do. Well, if you play video games online, you're going to want ExpressVPN, and here's why. Have you ever played a game online that only lets you play on servers with people from the same country or region? Some games even launch earlier in different countries and may even be cheaper or have
100%.
different in-game items. Well, let's say, for example, you're playing Call of Duty with someone on an unencrypted connection and you make them angry. You beat them in team deathmatch, for example. Well, if your connection is unencrypted, they could find out your IP address and do a DDoS, which is a distributed denial of service attack, and stop your internet from working.
Yeah, fuck,
it's happened to
fuck
me before.
DDoS attacks.
Well, ExpressVPN actually masks your IP address so players can't find it and DDoS you or find out where you live. You can also choose where you want to be located so you can bypass any kind of geo restrictions and connect to servers closer to you, which helps reduce ping times and overall lag. ExpressVPN is super simple to use. Literally the press of a button and your internet experience
Hey,
is
that's my home
fully
state. Nice. Nice. Nice to know that I'm like live in the neighboring state of Rich. Nice. Oh shit, come on. Really? Really? You sent me all the way back to I'm going back to where we stopped at in the video.
is closer to you. Super simple to use. Literally
Yeah. I am in the Garden State after all.
the press of a button and your internet experience is fully protected. Go to expressvpn.com/RTU to find out how you could get 3 months free. That's expressvpn.com/RTU to find out how you could get 3 months free. Link below in the description.
So my other
And now for something completely different.
video kind of made some waves happen. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, it brought the shockwaves through the entire internet, man. Like that first DKLD's Rich, wow. It like that first video was a fucking banger. I highly recommend anyone who hasn't watched it, like please make it on your bucket list a certified to watch. It is absolutely a banger, and it proves and it further proves that DKLDs is a big fat scam. Do I have any others? So DKLDs?
Suck it. I don't know. I'm just a man on the internet, but it made some ripples go across the internet, basically calling DKLDs frauds, which I still hold to. Now, there was one mistake I made in that video, still doesn't affect the outcome. Nintendo, or the Nintendo Entertainment System, actually did use Phillips screws.
Wow. Wow. I'm so sorry you had this. I mean, hey, mistakes are mistakes, you know. I mean, live and grow from those mistakes. So it is what it is, you know. I almost fully believed it, man, you know. But yeah, Phillips. But yeah, they do use Phillips heads. I have to imagine that, you know, like most Nintendo game systems do use Phillips heads for screwing in like all the parts, but I'm not saying every one of them. But yeah, F up. It's all right, you know. Not the end of the world, but you know. At least it wasn't enough to hurt the entire video. So that's what it all matters. As long as you made a great video, then that part is just going to be swept under the rug. And honestly, yes, that deserved to be swept under the rug.
However, they had screws missing. and that system was not refurbished. It was not what I paid for. The controller did not work.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, that control. So I hadn't even mentioned the controller. So the controller was like the controller was so dirty. Like inputs were just like so like out of place. Like for Rich. Like if you couldn't tell from the video, when you post it, like man, it was fucking like disaster. It was a fucking disaster just to like even endure. Like I know there have been times that like I've played on dirty ass controllers, which hint my launch edition PS5 controller, which I have tried to clean before and still has not fully recovered. Yeah, I'm guilty of my controllers getting dirty and whatnot, but I try the best as I can to keep them clean. So yeah.
And it was dirty as hell. Well, okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most dirty, it was like a 7.
Wow, which you're actually saying hell in the video. I guess YouTube's not gonna take down your video this time. I like just look at me just joking about how shitty the YouTube like language update, language policy, the new language policy on YouTube is for videos. I know my YouTube is not like like a partner channel or like has monetization at all because I'm ineligible for that. But there are still chances that my videos can also get taken down, like i.e. like age restriction, or if somehow YouTube finds one of my videos, where I swear, deemed for kids, which should not ever be the case. That will ruin any kind of momentum, which I do not want to happen. Especially from by the way, for those of you who had watched my recent video, thank you, man. That like women, everybody. Thank you for those who did watch and did write in the comments on that was a good video. I appreciate it. Like that. Like I wasn't totally sure if that was a good idea for me to make the video, but hey, I made it. It was just a lot of shit going down with DKLDs. So I figured, well, yeah, let's just talk about it. let's make the video, on the hype train of shitting on DKLDs. All right.
The motherboard was okay, but it was a complete ripoff and an absolute joke that they sold that to me for that price with a non-working controller on top of it. Well, due to popular demand and due to the Phil May 1st fapping bird being in my presence, I bring to
I still love that like someone sent in Philip Burnell as a bird because Philip Burnell's a man. Philip Burnell, the absolutely amazing bird.
you a PlayStation 2 from DK Oldies. Now, yeah, I didn't unbox it yet, but the box is open. But I'm not lying to you. It's from here. DK Oldies. You see it? Original.
Yep, there it is. Substitute an original black control. Like, wait, did Rich purposely do that, or was it just like, or he just paid the extra $30 just so he can actually get a proper OEM controller? I think it was probably just to get the proper OEM controller, but they might still give him the regular. I'm not totally sure. I like the third party.
Original DualShock controller, PlayStation 2, coupon for the next order. Yay!
Yay, throw that out of the window. We're not going to be going to that place anytime soon. Because they're just a giant ass scam.
Where'd that go? Oh, my keyboard. Who cares? Okay.
Yep.
So we got some organic peanuts here. I'm so glad that I just vacuumed.
Oh man, like I forgot packing peanuts were a thing. Just like I've been so used to like styrofoam and like those giant plastic like airbags or whatnot that are inside like each of like those Amazon boxes to try to secure the package in place. I have not seen packing paints in a long ass time. And this is the first.
You could still hear them getting over COVID. That was fun too. That's why this video took longer. There are peanuts going everywhere.
So many damn peanuts. Oh man, we need to get Anya in the call from a Spy Family. Even though that's actually not real peanuts, I'd rather not. Then.
I blame you for all these nuts.
Yeah, come on, Carlos. You, like, really? You, like, so many packing peanuts. Carlos, come on. No, but speaking of Spy Family, I do need to get back into watching that real bad. I am so far behind. Considering that there's already a new season and a movie already announced. I had time before this new season and before the movie, but man, oh, like I'm a bit behind.
All right, so we got cord. We got what's supposed to be an original controller. Little shock, I
substituted.
didn't want none of that third-party crap. We got our AV cables. We got peanuts all over my floor, but that's okay. All right, so
I heard
that's
the
the main event. Is I
sound.
wanted a fat console anyway. That's the one I have the most nostalgia for.
Yeah, the fat PS3, yes, 100%, please. Because although the PS3 Slim is tempting, there is no backwards compatibility. So that, like, in terms of like proper backwards compatibility, you can't do PS2 games on there. As far as it goes with the PS3 fat, like I mentioned earlier, 20 gigabytes and the 60 gigabytes are definitely backwards compatible. I don't know about the 80 gigabyte one because it's kind of gray area. Or you could do it, but it's like you hack your PS3 or something out, or if there's even any models whatsoever of the 80 gigabyte PS3 that somehow is backwards compatible, like it's a mess.
That was kind of like, I always say during my gaming hiatus. So this is the one that I had. I never had a Slim. First hand, I should say.
I never had PS3 period. Like there are times I wished I had one, but I was just like when the PS3 was out, I was just so hooked on the 360, even though I didn't get a 360 till like 4 years before the one came out. So yeah.
All right.
By then, like the PS3 Slim was like already starting to be in production or something, or that the Slim came out already and whatnot.
So we got a controller here, and I'm not being an idiot. I'm feeling to see if there's any stickiness. No stickiness.
Oh wow! Actually, no stickiness. Oh. That is not that interesting of a sign. That's not a very great sign, but it's not a bad sign to how this is gonna go and whatnot.
They didn't clean it though. You know how I could tell they didn't clean it? Because like the small engraved wording back here, I see like some brown.
Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
I can't even see it on the camera, but I'll just take Rich's words for what he's saying. Like, yeah. I'll just keep it at 1440p.
I just want to show this is the context so you understand. Like, it's not a big deal. All the buttons seem to be pressing down just fine. Well, first off, I don't know if they actually work yet because the NES controller felt fine.
Good idea on Rich for actually getting like a wiper. Better yet, maybe like maybe like some isopropyl alcohol, like at your disposal. I don't know if that would fully work, but hey, to have some more solutions. Hey, but maybe some dishwasher like detergent or something like dishwasher soap or not, like to keep it hands so if you need to individually clean the buttons. Hey,
Two didn't work. Let's see. Oh wow, would you look at that? All gone.
Wow.
All gone.
Can you show the wipe? Can you show the dirt on the wipe?
What was that?
I don't know.
Minus there's a little dust from the cloth. What was that? 20 seconds worth of work? Not even done. But okay, admittedly, the controller, everything is clicking down okay. Start, select. Feels fine. They didn't refurbish this though. I did a better job refurbishing this in 20 seconds than they did sending this to me for, after shipping and everything, $260.
Okay, so $40 cheaper than the $300 NES from DK Oldies with controller and Mario 2 and 3. All right then.
Roundabout. All right, so we got our chords. Okay. No, there's cum on it.
Why do you come?
What? What?
What is going on here? Yeah, you're seeing. Why is there like a layer of film?
Oh God, that is horrible.
Oh, come on, man. Like, I don't understand DK Oldies. Like, what?
That's really dirty, man. What the fuck? Like, if that isn't like the definition of like not refurbishing shit, then I have no idea what the hell refurbishing is.
Wouldn't the 4D shit, like, are you doing this to try to go viral? Where it's like,
Oh, 100%. They are trying to go viral. Like, no doubt about it. That's why they have 1 million followers on TikTok and almost 1 million subscribers on YouTube, because they're really trying to go big. Why else do you see like the Mr. Beast collaboration, like that they secretly did and then eventually spoiled the news on their channel? Like, yeah, of course. Like, they're really trying to go big, despite the fact that they are a retro gaming store, literally scamming people without cleaning the consoles properly.
yeah, let's send the content creators the crappy consoles. Is that what but wouldn't it make more sense to send like content creators the clean ones?
Yes, it would make more sense. 100%. I agree with you, Rich. Like it's so fucking bizarre. Like, if I actually watched that video, like when Mr. Beast actually got that big like shipment of consoles, and they actually had a problem with like the consoles not working, then yeah, we a different story. Then they'd be having a different story than beyond the DK Oldies hate wagon. But if it's not the case, and DK Oldies actually did clean it just for Mr. Beast, that just shows that they also, in my opinion, also have like special treatment towards content creators. Like, it's like, especially like a bigger size, like just like special treatment, and just they don't even like play like on the same game as like normal customers or low or like smaller content creators, or like moderately big content creators like Rich, for example.
So
Like, that's just a big bias.
customers think they're going crazy, like, well, Rich Review Tech USA got a nice PlayStation 2. Why does mine look like it was shoved up that blonde guy's ass?
Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
Nice edit. Nice edit, Jay.
And then I can be like, oh no, mine was perfectly clean.
Well, not for long. It's gonna get dirty pretty soon. Just wait for all the dirt. Just wait for all the dust to start collecting up on the fans of the
Look.
PS3. Just wait.
I'm literally
Oh,
using
PS2. Sorry, not 3. I'm thinking of. Goddamn, I'm thinking of Jacob R's video from earlier.
this wipe, and I've already done. Let it dry. This is a wipe meant for glasses.
Oh God. Okay. I see it now. Oh jeez, that is a fuck ton of dirt. I'm gonna go full screen for that. Like, you see, like you can barely see it, but my God, that's a lot of dirt. What the fuck, DK Oldies? What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
And like phone screens, and all I did was go hubba.
Wait. Oh, I think I got another angle.
And all I did was go hubba.
Okay, maybe that was just a shadow or whatnot. I think that was just a shadow. Never. I mean, hey, it's still disgusting.
Hubba. Why couldn't that even be done? Why couldn't that even be done? What was this, like 5 cents of time? Like, are you recutting that many? Yes, of course they're cutting that many corners. And
Yeah, 100% they are cutting all the corners they can. Like, because they try to their damnedest to get away with all of it.
they're using me to help them make money in a way, I guess you could say.
100%. Oh, yeah. Like, because a big YouTuber engaging in retro gaming content. Oh, cool beans. We're gonna let's go ahead and let's go ahead and ship them a PS2 that has like a PlayStation 1 back. I can't even think of what the fuck to think about in a scenario like that. But oh wow, okay, we got a content creator reviewing RP to it. Imagine that you're watching the video and just like they're just, you know, screaming and like internally screaming like, this is not right, we clean our shit. No you don't, you dumbasses. No you fucking don't.
I mean, it looks better than before, but we got a gouge right here.
Yeah, that look at that mark just that like that looks like a big that looks like a hook cum stain or something. God damn, man. If not maybe that's mayonnaise. Like what like happened there? That looks like just like a hook or like a candy cane. Like you gotta get like proper cleaning on that thing. I really don't understand. Oh man, what a terrible company.
Here and then like, why didn't you, or did they sand this? And why is the color of it changing when I move my? Oh man. All right, let's look at the fan in the back here. Doesn't look bad. The AV multi-port is broken. It may actually function, but it's toast. Look. Why is this? And this is like bulging.
Oh god, no. That's horrible.
Dude, where the power supply is. Are they kidding me? This is...
Maybe it's just the quality of the video, but sometimes it's like zoomed in. But man, that just looks bad.
Definitely. I don't even know if I'm going to open it because I want a refund. It plugs in.
That's a miracle it plugs in, man. Holy shit. But if that plugs in and actually works, I will shit my pants.
Yeah, you fucking stick.
Oh, fuck those stickers, man. Come on. Even like they pulled that shit off with the PS3 that Jacob Ark just got recently, and on Rich's NES. I also got from DK Oldies. Like, stop playing games and thinking that oh we're like mighty Nintendo or something. No, just stop.
Take that sticker and shove it up your. You didn't do any.
Yeah, shove up your ugly ass, DK Oldies. Shove it up your ugly ass.
Anything to this thing. Look at this. How do you charge? Even if this was all right, you want to sell this for like $100, or we did what we could with it. I'm gonna take bets that this AV multi-out works. But holy God, you got the top of it that looks like someone spooged all over it. The fan doesn't look bad, admittedly.
Jay, this is great. Keanu Reeves. The cards. Thank you, Jay.
We got our expansion bay there. It looks clean in there. How do you sell this at this price when that AV multi-port? What happened?
Yeah. Well, yeah. What happened in general? Like this whole thing. Like did this PS2 just end up at an orgy party or something? Like Like, it's in such horrible condition. And that's only on the outside. That's only the outside. I couldn't even bear to see what could actually be on the inside. Probably a shit ton of dust, just like with the PS3 that Gigabar did, like just recently with the fat PS3.
How do the buttons feel in front? Fine. USB ports. Do I have something USB-A I could shove in there just to make sure they feel okay? Yes, I do. Oh, it's micro. Now, if I was actually looking for a micro USB cable, I would never find one. Okay. So, okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the fat PS2 had FireWire.
Oh god, oh no. I never I never used it, but like, man, that screams early 2000s.
Rest in peace, FireWire. Apple was pushing that for a long time. All right, let's see if the controller, how it feels when it plugs in. So again, I'll show you all the buttons in front feel okay.
I forgot that the PS2 power button also acted as a reset button when you held it down. That's amazing.
Memory card. The springs on those are working all right. USB 1.1. And there is the expansion bay. You could actually, that was for putting broadband if you wanted.
Oh, I wonder. It was this month when the PlayStation 2 got discontinued 10 years ago. I'm just trying to remember when exactly in the month. Was it 17th or was it the 27th? By the way, it was 10 years this month that PS2 got discontinued. That the PS2 got discontinued. Oh, January 4th. Okay, so not even. Not even the 27th. Oh, 10 years since the PS2 was officially discontinued worldwide.
To play on PlayStation, that was the beginnings of the PlayStation Network. You had to buy an expansion to have internet connection to the original fat PS2. You have your optical digital audio out, your power in, power switch, and the very bent AV multi out. You got your disc draw here, controller ports. Yeah, let me make sure. All right, those they feel a little loose actually, but
Not a good sign again.
oh no. Wait. Yeah. There's something.
Oh, not again. Really? Loose parts inside of the PS2? Like we had this shit happen with the PS5, with the fake PS5 that Rich got from AliExpress a couple months ago, where it had the mislabeled Alien Resurrection game for the PS1 mislabeled as heterosexual rebirth. Man, what? Like what? Like what? Oh my god.
There's stuff rattling around the inside of it. There's stuff rattling around the inside of it. Oh, okay. Now before I have my dad open this, because proprietary consoles with mechanical disk drives, I'll admit, is out of my league. I'll build you a computer. I can even take apart a laptop. I just don't feel comfortable with this. But before my dad opens this to see the refurbishing that they did inside, I am going to hook it up and see if it works first, because I don't want them to say that my father and I broke it. Anyway, so I'm going to get this set up to capture, then we'll crack it open, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. I think you know what I'm going to say, though.
Yep.
Okay, I thought maybe it would be a smart idea to test if the basic functionality of the PlayStation 2 works, so we will start by powering it on.
Oh, that was the nastiest sound of the disk drive. At least I think that might be the disk drive. Oh man, maybe I have a fan actually. No. Oh god, I heard that same sound in my old PS2 as well. That was terrible. Oh my god. Yeah. That is not a good sign that this PS2 will work properly. I don't know. What?
That could be because I had it vertical, but why would it do that?
No, it could also happen horizontally. It's oh man, it can also happen horizontally, not just vertical. Like it's that bad. Oh god, that's even worse. That's the sound of all-encompassing negativity. When the disk drive actually sounds worse when you take it out. Oh. Yeah, that needs some Vaseline right away. Cuz that is a terrible sound. I don't know.
Is DK Oldies a scam? No.
They have to be doing this on purpose. I don't believe that they're not.
100% they're doing it on purpose.
This has to be some kind of 4D chess. Why would you? It's making a noise like it's having a bowel movement.
Oh shit! I didn't even realize. Where's my? I just felt my headset now. I realized the panel that goes like right next to my headset is missing. What the hell happened? This is partially why I'm going to be actually replacing my tags from the for the headset, so that way I don't have to worry about losing them again. I don't know.
Why would you? It's making a noise like it's having a bowel movement. Oh,
Yep.
Rich, they have a good return policy. Why are they sending 2 out of 2 have been bad? The NES,
Yep.
and this. I'm gonna put a disc in. I'm gonna set it up to capture. See if it captures. At least see if it plays a game. At least see if they went that far to check it.
Oh, I don't think so.
All right, as you see, the PlayStation 2 works. The disk drive begrudgingly took God of War. That did take a while to load, though. Yeah, you know how I know that took a while? Because it was going to go to the options menu like I didn't have a disc in there. So,
Yep.
This thing is in rough shape. I don't know what's going to happen with the controller here. This is God of War, like I said. So, whatever. Let's play a little bit. See if it crashes. The video output, even though the AV multi-out, even though it's working as you see, was completely messed up.
Yep.
This thing was not refurbished in any way, shape, or form. If it was refurbished, those two things would have been addressed. The disk drive on this fat PS2, I give it like a month if you had regular use before it stopped working. You could
Oh, not even like 2 weeks. I don't even think it'll last that much longer. No, not even 2 weeks.
hear that the gears are messed up, which is probably what that shaking piece of plastic was in there. Man, this HDMI box I have is pretty rough, huh? Does not do the PS2 justice picture-wise.
No.
I absolutely got robbed on this PlayStation 2. I could have easily found one in better shape, not even refurbished, for the same price, if not
Yep.
cheaper. This company is disgusting.
Yep. Hey, it's Richard's dad. Hi, Richard's dad.
It's dusty. You can see nobody wiped it out.
Yeah. This has never been dusted. If you look, oh, here's a square. See?
Whole spot back here.
Whole spot back here.
You can't, yeah, with that lighting, you're not going to see that.
No, they saw it up front. Look at the squares. You see it.
Yeah.
Let me do this one. Yeah, look at this square next to it. Look at that one. I don't think they touched in here. Do you think they touched in
No,
here?
no. There would have been fingerprints all over the
Oh, yeah. There's no fingerprints anywhere.
top of that in the dirt that was there.
Yeah,
You would have seen people's fingers. Mine are there. Now here, look on the side. You see dust here? Where I'm touching it?
Sorry.
That was all dusty.
So yeah, this has never been open. This has never once been open. No, not at all.
Oh, nobody's had the drive out, that's for sure.
No. Can you see my finger? Look. Yeah, do you see all the dust?
Oh,
Yeah,
so
we're not going to
disgusting.
go with the full disassembly because obviously they did not clean it, and this is just natural dust for being in someone's home. Luckily, this doesn't seem like it was in a smoker's home, but you never know. Look back here at this. Tons of dust on the fan.
That's disgusting. That really is disgusting, man. Like, no. Like, no.
I'm never blowing bubbles ever again.
So no refurbishing done on a console that you spent extra money on, a significant amount of extra money on to be refurbished. Here's another thing they didn't refurbish. This is where the controller ports are. Look at the top. We did not do that. That was cracked. So the DK Oldies PlayStation 2, it wasn't refurbished. This is beyond cosmetically flawed. You saw where the joystick ports were cracked. This was not cleaned inside. There was a layer of dust. If this was freshly refurbished or refurbished at all, there would have been no dust inside. I don't know what else I could say about DK Oldies. I don't really understand what they're trying to do. Maybe this is their 4D chess, like I've said before.
I still don't really think it's 4D chess. I really just think they were out there to just scam the consumer. To just scam the normies that just like, oh, I want to get a PS3. I want to get a PS2 and play Uncharted. And then you just get the console, and then it's like running decently, and then it just stops working out of the blue. It's like, what the heck happened? Do not trust companies like DK Oldies with your money. Do not. Find a trusted eBay seller. Find a trusted Mercari seller. Just find a trusted local game seller. For God's sake. Like, come on. Like, this, is so fucking bad on all levels. Like, they are just such a disgrace to the gaming community. Even the retro game community. They're just a disgrace all around.
Give YouTubers bad products, gets people to talk about them. Videos get a ton of views, and they still get traffic anyway, but you want a bad reputation. So I don't know what to say.
The boy knows. Sorry about that.
I don't know what their intentions are by sending out crap products, but DK Oldies, again, is a scam. Do not buy their refurbished products because they're lying to you. They're not refurbished.
Second, ditto. Big fat ditto. Do not buy from DK Oldies. I'd say the same thing for Lukey Games, but aside from the fact that 3D Blast was in pretty decent condition, it's like if I was gonna be if I was being stuck with having to force anyone to just buy from a retro gaming retailer with somewhat decent prices, half the time it's gonna be Lukey, but otherwise steer clear from that and steer clear away, especially from DK Oldies.
This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.
All right. That's the video. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Proves the point that, of course, DKLs is a big fat scam. Once again, like you don't need to be a scientist. You don't need to be like a high class elitist in the gaming industry to know that this is terrible. Retro game collectors know that this is all terrible. All right, anyways, yeah, like I said, that'll be for me tonight. I wasn't planning on doing a very long stream for just watching content, considering we were just watching the 2 videos. Having said, if I actually end up doing stream tomorrow, I probably will do another one of these watching videos or whatnot, or we could just do a wee bit of practice on Mario Party 5. But otherwise, don't expect me to be on tomorrow. That's all I can say. All right. Normally I would put in Extreme Point socials, info Discord. I'm not gonna do it right now, but normally when I do it, I will do it. Next time I do a proper stream, I will, which will probably be Wednesday. All right. That's it for me, and I will see you all likely Wednesday. If I don't end up, which likely I won't end up streaming tomorrow. All right. Bye, everyone.